Now, what this video is all about is two-way tables. Now, the thing is, with these questions, you don't know. It doesn't ever say they're two-way tables. You've got to identify that they are. Now, these questions, you'll be presented with a question that looks like this one here. So you've got loads of words, then you've got a load of numbers down here that's embedded within the question. And the key thing about this is there's two variables, so two things that you can measure. So here you can measure what activity you're doing. You can either do football, you can do hockey, or you can do tennis. And also you're told that the students are either boys or girls. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a table. And that table is going to look like this here. And then, you know, the table's either going to be boys or girls. So if we write down here, boys or girls, and then down here you can either do football, you can do hockey, or you could do tennis. And now what you also need at the end is you need totals. And then what you do is you fill in the information that you've got until you get to the question that they're asking. So here we know that 120 students are on the activity day. So we know the overall total there is 120. Now you know that 30 of them are boys, so you write in the total boys, which is 30. So if you know that there's 30 boys, you can find out here there's going to be 90 girls, because that adds up to the total. You know that 12 of the 26 girls play hockey. So you know that hockey, the total is 26, and you know that 12 of them are boys. So equally you'll know that 14 are girls. You know that 45 students play football, so we know that the total there is 45. So now if you add these two up, that's going to be 71. So that means there's a further 49 that do tennis. That says 35 of the 45 students who play football are girls. So therefore, you've got 35 out of 45, so therefore 10 are going to be boys. Now you know 10 plus 12 is 22, so therefore there must be 8 to make it up to the total of 30. Here we've got 35 and 14, so that adds up to 49. So therefore we need to add on another 41 to make the 90. And also 8 plus 41 equals 49 here. So you do the table. However, then you've got to answer the question as well. So it says, work out the number of girls who play tennis. So the number of girls who play tennis is this one here. So the answer is going to be 41. And that's how you answer these questions. So what I want you to do is have a go at this one. So if you don't know where to start, then you do the table. If you do know how to start, then I'll let you have a go at it first. But if you don't, you start off by doing the table. So you've got economy, premium, and business. So we've got economy, premium, and business. Notice that just the look of the question is exactly the same as it was last time. So you've got a big bunch of words here, and you've got a choice of this, this, and this. And again, you've got males and females. So you've got males and we've got females there. We're going to have the total down the end. And now you just fill in all the numbers. So 200 people buy plane tickets. So therefore the total number of genders and the total number of tickets adds up to 200. Now you know 92 males buy tickets. So again, we've put in 92 there. And our first mark is going to be for writing that 108 females buy tickets. And then 30 of the males buy business tickets. So here's males, here's business, so that there must be 30. 62 females buy economy. That's going to be 62 there. A total of 44 people buy business tickets. So that's going to be 44 there. And you know that 60 people buy premium. So those two add up to 104, which means this must add up to 96. So now we can start doing all the other numbers as well. So 30 plus the male business, which is 30, the female business, which is whatever, must add up to 44, so therefore that's going to be 14. We know that the male economy, which we don't know, plus the female economy, which is 62, must add up to 96. So what do we add on to 62 to get 96? Well, we've got 34. Then we've got 30 plus 34, which is 64. What do we add on to 64 to get 92? That's going to be 28. And then if we do this one here, we've got 62 plus 14, so that's 76. What do we add on to 76 to get 108? We add on 32. Again, just to double check, 28 plus 32 adds up to 60 as well. So therefore, we filled in the whole table. But remember, we've got to answer the question as well. And the question is, how many males buy premium tickets? So males, premiums, that's going to be this one here. So the answer is 28. Well done if you got that one.